Hi, Twin Flames. This is Dagmar, the spiritual healer, and we are ready to do another card reading for the week of April 29th. And let's see where you and your twin flame are this week. And again, this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave whatever doesn't behind. And I will actually expand a little bit on the last card readings I did by introducing some other cards into it. And we'll get a little bit more information about what's happening for you and your twin flame this week. And as we know, the twin flame journey is all about our growth, our healing, and our spiritual awakening at this time. And, us blossoming into the flower that we are to become, and our twin flame is helping us do that. And if we make medicine out of the twin flame relationship, that is, it depends on how we respond to it. I mean, of course, we can shut it off, disconnect from it, and, not take it to heart. Or we can actually do something with it. After all, you are the one who drew your twin flame here to you. And so what do you want to do with them at this point, right? They're there for a reason. They're acting the way they're acting for a reason. And it's not to just annoy you, okay? So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to make medicine out of this whole thing? And are you going to look at where you can heal, grow, and awaken, and realize more of who you are, blossom more into the flower that you're intended to become, and move more into your purpose here on earth in this life, and so forth. So let's go ahead and ask. First, we'll ask about you, and in relation to your twin flame, what is it that you are currently dealing with in relation to your twin flame right now? Okay, so I'm going to pull a card on that, see what comes up. Ooh, and it is your health. So somehow you are right now dealing with your health in relationship to your twin flame somehow. So that's very interesting. And let's see what your twin flame is dealing with right now this week in relationship to you. What sort of stuff are they dealing with in relationship to you? All right, so let's see what we get for them. And they are dealing with freedom. Very interesting. So, they somehow want to become free. They're dealing with trying to figure out how to be free as a soul in relationship to you. So that's what you're helping your twin flame right now with. And let's see what, I'm going to pull a different deck of cards as to what, in regards to you and the health that you're dealing with right now, what more information can we get about that subject in relation to your twin flame from this other card here? So let's see what comes up here. Okay, so we have the card Courage come up here for you. So what that means is that you might need some courage to deal with your health issues. Or perhaps it could be possible too that I just had a thought and I lost the train of thought, that perhaps your health issues have to do with the lack of your courage. That's very possible as well in these cards here. And so let's see what's going on for your twin flame. Let's see if we can get more information about your twin flame and the freedom of the soul they're dealing with. Okay, so Okay. And they're getting the card called receptivity. So they actually need to be able to be receptive to more information in order to achieve their freedom within their soul. And we can talk a little bit more about that in just a minute as to what all that means. But I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to use the Kuan Yin cards to maybe clarify more of this. So in regards to you and the issue of health and courage that you're dealing with, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to you in terms of where in your journey you are at the moment, okay, in relationship to your twin flame and what you guys are going through right now. So let's see what Kuan Yin brings us here for information on that. So here we go. So we have the sacred river Yahtzee here. I'm just going to put this card on top of these two here. The sacred river Yahtzee. And let's see, move this a little bit down this way so you can see it. So the sacred river Yahtzee. I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say about that particular one. That's number 25. So here it goes. The sacred river Yahtzee is the sacred river Yahtzee eternally flows and changes. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Veils and sheaths that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Cleansing by sacred water specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your life path unfolding are imminent. This is very exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. The sacred river Yahtzee, in which beloved Kuan Yin delights, is always subtle, changing course, flowing and growing. You, like the sacred river, are changing too, beloved. Your life direction is going through subtle realignments, or even in the midst of a far more obvious change. You are encouraged to trust in the natural unfoldment of this process and to allow it to work its way through you and your life. The sacred river Yahtzee is an extension of the intelligent guidance of the Divine Mother, her hand reaching through your soul and guiding you towards your highest destiny. She helps the higher self release any impurities which it no longer needs to contain. In doing so, there can be a period of spiritual release and even physical detoxification. The detox may occur through emotions that surface, inexplicable pains or aches in the body, a feeling of tiredness for no particular reason, and a need to rest or the urge to meditate more, do healing, go for swims in the ocean, attend a yoga class, or even change the way you are eating and sleeping. These are natural intuitive impulses that confirm your soul is going through a cleansing process as it brings more of its purity into expression on the physical plane. Kuan Yin speaks as the soul of the sacred river Yahtzee now and guides you to be kind to yourself during these changes and to honor your inner guidance as your own inner light grows stronger. Trust the flowing changes of the sacred river through your life. You may observe that people are even more attracted to your light during such time, and in the period following the shift in your light quotient, you are holding more light in your being and without the old veils covering your inner light. Your soul is able to shine through matter stronger than ever before. Some people will be attracted to these changes in you, and your relationships will grow and improve. There might be some that are fearful of the changes. Keep firm boundaries that are loving, and don't worry about any extra attention you will receive. Your light is not just growing brighter, it is growing stronger too, and you will be ready to handle any situation that comes to you with joy, grace, and effectiveness. Be kind and patient, stay true to yourself, and trust that spiritual growth serves all. So that's interesting. I mean, sounds like it's saying, trust the process, that you're going through some changes, and perhaps these changes are affecting your health right now. Okay, and as a result of some of this growth, I think you will probably gain more courage, okay, in where you are, where you're going. And so this is what's happening all in relation to your twin flame right now, which is really exciting, actually. It's really quite awesome. So let's look at your twin flames, freedom and receptivity, stuff that your twin flame is going through. And let's see what Kuan Yin has to say for your twin flame in regards to that. So let me pull a card for that. So here we go. So the Empress of the Pearl is what your twin flame has received. That's also a very beautiful card, the Empress of the Pearl. And let's see what Kuan Yin says on that. Kuan Yin has beautiful messages, and I like to read them because there's no way I could remember all those messages myself. So let's see here what it says, and we can talk more about it after I get through the whole reading as to the whole picture. So let's see, 39. And so the Empress of the Pearl for your twin flame says, you have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided we are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as ways to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on the growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. Natural pearls are rare, lustrous feminine gems, created within a living organism, the pearl oyster. They have a unique creation process. Natural pearls are created when a foreign entity, such as a grain of sand or parasite, finds its way into the pearl oyster. The oyster reacts and creates layers of pearlescent substance, creating a warmly glowing treasure within. Just like the beautiful and rare natural pearl, you have a unique spiritual beauty to offer to the world. Your pearl is your precious gift, something unique that is being born through your experiences and consciousness that cannot be created or copied by another because it is of your own unique soul light. Any struggles you have experienced are a karmic gift to help you grow this inner exquisite offering to support the spiritual evolution of humanity. Once you recognize this, you can dispense with your struggles more swiftly, using them to help you grow and not adding unnecessary energy to focus to the problem, which might make it grow instead. If you have found yourself attracting negative energies from those around you, or perhaps feeling drained, or sometimes even possessed by negative thoughts or experiences, you don't have to feel afraid. You can heal with Kuan Yin now, allowing that which is stirred up within you to begin forming the beautiful gift you have to share. Just as the pearl starts from irritation and reaction, so are the circumstances in your life which feel uncomfortable, serving you to help you grow your gift. It is time to realize that your soul is growing its luster and beauty to share with the world. Once you realize this, your struggles become less and your soul light becomes even more luminous. So that's all beautiful. So, through whatever struggles your twin flame is going through, they want freedom in their soul. They need to be more receptive to do that, okay? They need to let more information in. And then ultimately, what Kuan Yin is saying is that through the struggles that your twin flame is going through, they're developing their treasure inside of them. Okay, that's that little pearl that they're developing. They have something really special growing inside of them. Okay, and then you, are dealing with some health issues that are coming up for you as a result of your spiritual path, and perhaps you need some courage to address some of those through healing. Okay, but also trust the process that you're going through, knowing that you are going through changes. So let's see what the overall purpose between the two of you are this week. Where is this all going? What are you guys both creating together here, the overall purpose? So let's see what card we pull on that. So here we go. So we got the Yellow Tiger Mother. Beautiful card. Let's see what the Yellow Tiger Mother has to say. And sometimes we must be strong and hold true whilst all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The Yellow Tiger Mother, Kuan Yin, in her guardian role, is roaring her divine sound within you. She asks you to hear her, to remember that you are a powerful being of light, and even whilst you are in flow with universal forces, your strong words help you to be at peace with your truth, standing your ground whilst your light shines through. In our surrender to divine forces, there are times when we must be flexible and flow, and then there are times when the surrender is into holding strong and being true to your inner knowing. There are inner truths that we know are worthy of the effort to grow strong enough to honor them in our lives. These are the truths of kindness, compassion, the right of each individual being to be spiritually free and loved, and more. The Yellow Tiger Mother sounds her roaring note within you. She's a fierce protective tigress, and yellow is her golden strength and wisdom. She urges you to listen for her sound within and trust yourself. You know when you need to stand your ground and not be swayed. So really what you guys are doing right now this week is learning how to trust yourself, how to trust your inner guidance, how to stand strong in what your personal truth is. And those are the changes that you guys are going through right now with each other. That's the ultimate purpose of, let's say, the changes you're moving through, is to be able to, stand strong in your truth and not sway from it, not be swayed by others from it. Really listening to your inner truth and knowing what it is. Okay? So it's a beautiful reading, and yes, again, the twin flame relationship is all about growth, all about healing, all about our spiritual awakening. And looks like you guys are learning, or the purpose of this week, whatever changes you're moving through, is about being able to stand in your truth. And sometimes we need quite a bit of healing in order to do that. And it's interesting, a twin flame and the freedom and being receptive. The freedom of the soul happens when we heal our unresolved past. Okay, that's when we experience freedom of our soul, where we basically don't have any attachments to any outcomes. And that's the result of healing. All right. And then we can be free in any circumstance from a soul perspective because we don't have any vested interest into any specific outcome. And, it's interesting that your twin flame is doing that, or, seeking that, if you will, or moving into that direction. And also, but it seems that they need to be a little bit more receptive to outside things to learn how to do that, perhaps. And through all the struggles they're going through, they're developing their treasure inside of them. That's really cool. And then you are coming up with some health challenges. And you know, they're part of the changes, it seems like. And again, you know, healing some unresolved issues, it may be what's coming up for you right now, because you know, we do manifest through our physical body sometimes the things that are conflicts within our soul. And so as such, you know, opting to do a healing with myself, I'm a spiritual healer, you know, might help you through that process actually. And as you heal more stuff, you know, as you heal unresolved stuff, you will gain more courage in your life, you know, because you'll have, I guess, in a sense, not as much fear going on. So yes, and ultimately it's about, you know, the goal and the purpose for you guys is about standing your truth and being able to be steadfast and not be swayed by somebody else, and trusting yourself, developing trust in yourself. But you know, it's nice to do the readings, and you know, but sometimes we also need to do the inner work. Yes, some things happen naturally, but you know, there's more that can happen if we consciously actually put in the effort of making things happen. In other words, I'm not talking about externally in the world, but rather doing some inner work with yourself. You know, really looking at resolving some of the past issues that may be coming up, arising right now, in order to resolve your health, your twin flame, in order to gain more freedom in their soul. I can help greatly with that, because what I specialize in is doing very inner, deep, soul transformational work that helps you reach those, you know, purposes in your soul's journeys. And, you know, so give me a shout out. I offer private sessions. I also offer a 30-minute, you know, complimentary phone consultation if you have questions about anything and before you want to see me. So I do offer that as well. So please get in touch with me if you're interested. And we can help you move forward in your journey, you know, perhaps a little quicker than you would otherwise. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you like the video, please give me a like. If you like my channel, if you like some of the videos that you've seen on my channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And let's see, you know, I also love to hear any comments. If you have any comments about the video, please leave them. You know, I would love to hear from you. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time again.